We're going on a flower and garden festival food crawl.
Let's see.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
And I'm Sam.
You're watching the Theme Park Foodies, and today we are back at Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival to go on a food crawl that we promised we'd do on opening day. I always really enjoy doing these because I feel like on opening day we're kind of confined a bit.
Yeah.
We a lot of times have to come after work. Also, I think we've been positioning the opening day videos as showing more new items, more like festival specific kind of atmospheric offerings that they have. Whereas these food crawls, we kind of get to explore our palates a bit.
And we kind of just wing it, I feel like.
Yeah.
We just go where the wind takes us, where
Have
the
a bit of fun.
showcase takes us.
Yes. So we are doing this, what is it, about like late March now? So they do have that booth. I think you wanted to check it out, right? It's seasonal.
Farmer's Feast?
Yes, Farmer's Feast.
There was a spiced cake I wanted to try there.
Yeah, also, we haven't hit up China yet. We haven't hit up Japan yet. Japan has that frushi that everyone goes crazy about. And also, our favorite booth almost every season.
Tangierine Cafe.
Yes, in Morocco. Haven't eaten there yet. We have done some eating off camera, so maybe if we pass by a notable thing we think is good, we'll show you guys that. We did debate doing like a top 5, which we asked on our Instagram.
And a lot of people wanted the crawl over the top 5.
Yeah.
I think you see more with a crawl, so I guess maybe that's why.
So, are you ready? I'm hungry.
I'm always ready.
If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Join us for our food crawl here at Epcot's Flower and Garden Festival 2023. All right, so first things first, heading to Farmer's Feast. Try out that early bloom menu. As we're coming up to Farmer's Feast, you can see the Songbird Meadow, which is right before the Creations shop.
So pretty.
Yeah. You can see all the different menu changes as the festival goes on as you walk up to the booth. All right, we've acquired our early bloom food, and you're starting off with a spice cake, right, Sam?
And it has cream cheese icing and candied pecans.
It looks pretty solid.
However you want to say it. And they also do have that chilled soup, which we tried last year.
Oh yes, no. I am not a fan of cold soup, I found out last year. This is a chilled potato and leek they have going right now.
This is really good.
It looks really good.
The sweet cream cheese frosting like complements the spice cake. And then you have a little bit of texture from the candied pecans. This is up there for me. I really like this a lot. I'm gonna give it a 9.
Oh wow. That sounds like a top festival item. This sounds like it could go
It's really moist
head to head with.
and I like it's very thick. It looks like it's like a little mini.
So would you say it's like the cinnamon? So that's Brunch Cot. They have the cinnamon roll bites. Would you say it's cinnamon roll bites level?
Yes, I would.
That's high praise. All right, so last year I had this. It was the bison ribeye. I felt the cut of meat that I got was a bit chewy, but I've been hearing people rave about it this year. You can actually see them kind of cooking the ribeyes right on the grill.
Grilling it up.
Yeah. So it comes with like a little gravy on the outside. What is this around it? It's definitely not potatoes.
Flour. I don't like that.
It's pre-cut, which is good. Look, there's just a touch of salt right on top there, Sam.
Looks like a smoked salt. So it isn't a red wine butter sauce, and it's whipped red wine goat cheese.
Oh, so okay. I wonder what this vegetable is here, though. It's definitely a vegetable.
Oh, creamy leek fondue.
That's what this is. The fondue's good.
And the soup is a leek soup.
Better than last year. Well, they probably just used the leek soup.
Yeah, to
Fondue.
make that fondue.
Wow, that is good. I'm gonna go 8 with that. The meat's like tender. The bison, so it is it's like a, not as a fatty of a meat because it's bison, but it's got the ribeye like kind of fat in it. That makes sense to you because ribeye's a bit fattier, but bison is a bit leaner. It's an interesting cut of meat. but I really enjoy it. I think it goes very well with the flavor combination. Yeah, I'm gonna go 8. I think it's such a unique item, freshly made.
Yeah, I always feel like this is a good booth.
Yeah, especially because it's seasonal. I'm excited to see as the season changes, we get into like the springtime, the kind of like the post-spring flavors, what they bring to the table. But this stuff, it's really good. Just stay away, in my opinion, stay away from the soup.
Unless you like cold soup.
Yeah, maybe it's your thing. All right, so Sam and I are guilty of a Epcot cardinal sin, starting with Canada oftentimes on our food crawls. But today, we're gonna make up for that, because we're starting in Mexico, and we're passing by Brunchcot, which if we did make a top 5, I think like 3 or 4 of the items would be from here, so it'd probably be a pretty short video anyway. But we're on our way to Mexico. All right, booth number 2, Mexico. Taco Vampiro. I wanted to get the quesadilla, Sam, but apparently it's the new item this year. It's out. No quesadillas.
Vegetables and bacon, I think, the quesadilla.
They said in 30 minutes that they have more, but we didn't want to wait. There was no line for Mexico, which there's usually a giant line.
And I feel like Mexico is always like hit or miss for me. I always feel like it's very expensive.
Yeah. It was like $8 for this little taco. This Vampiro taco.
I got 2 cinnamon roll bites boxes.
Oh, those things are big too.
It is a corn tortilla with Monterey Jack cheese and barbacoa beef. I'm not sure about the sauce. I'm just
about to blow away with that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna do without the sauce just in case it's spicy, because I can't do spice.
Not a spice girl. You're a spice girl in my heart.
The meat is good. It's very flavorful. I really like the cheesy
shell is,
gives
yeah.
it a nice crunch. But again, I feel like it's just for the price. I don't think it's worth it.
Are you going to factor in the price on your rating?
I am. I do really think it's really tasty though. So I'm going to go 6.
Okay.
My favorite part is the very cheesy
So
shell.
if the price was down a little bit, you can probably go 7.
Yes.
Got it. All right, we have passed the 3 Caballeros of Mexico, going through Norway. Epcot, the only place where Norway is right next to our next booth, Sam.
China?
Yes. Some of my favorite items were from China last year, so I'm excited to try them out again. All right, Sam, we've made it to Lotus House. This is the booth that's right in China. Now, since we've been to Florida, I could not find a good cheese ragoon. You guys know what cheese ragoons are? You can't answer because you're watching this on your TV or your phone, but I can answer for you. They are like cream cheese filled wontons with crab meat inside them. Very popular in New York. Have not found a good one here in Florida, but last year, best ones I've had in Florida are here at the Lotus House. Crab, they're not calling them ragoons though, right, Sam?
No, they're calling them house-made cheesy crab wontons.
Yes.
And I remember I ate it last year not knowing there was crab in it because I don't eat seafood and I didn't taste
You don't really
the crab
taste it.
yet.
Crab's very light. It's more like cream cheese.
It was good.
I also got, because if we're going to go on a chicken skewer hunt today, they usually have chicken skewers over in Morocco at Tangierine Cafe, but they had a spicy, this is a masala chicken skewer, right?
Yeah.
It is drenched.
With a creamy peanut sauce.
You know I'm a fan of drenched foods, wet foods, some would say.
I mean, that thing, I feel like that looks beautiful. And they didn't skimp, like it's slathered, a lot of little green onions on top, sesame seeds.
It's very peanut forward, but the chicken itself is like good quality chicken, good fried chicken, not chewy, kind of like off the bone tender. It just kind of tastes like chicken with like peanut butter on it to me.
It's like Thai style, kind of.
Not exactly my flavor, not bad. For me, they're like 2 contrasting flavors. I'm gonna finish all of it. It's just not my favorite thing.
Do you think it's that I could have it, or you think it's just... Okay.
It's not spice. I don't taste any spice in this. At least not
spice on the name.
The end kind of looks like it might have some, but spice level, at 1 out of 10 spice level, I'd give it like a 2.
Oh.
At least what I just tasted. For flavor, for the quality of the chicken, I'm gonna give it a 6. For me, I'd probably go 5, but I'm gonna stick it at a 6 because I think the quality of the chicken's very good, and I think it's done very well, and it's saturated. I mean, how can I give anything that's saturated and quality chicken less than a 6, right?
Right.
All right, Sam, these are the things I've been hyping up. The cheese ragoons. They don't call them
House-made
ragoons,
cheesy
they are.
crab wontons, Jay. I hear the little crunch. Speechless.
The thing is they're stuffed. When you get them in New York, they're not as stuffed as this. Okay, there's still cream cheese on that.
House made. Should
I
I say
could go a
booth
little
made?
more-
Is it made inside the booth? Like,
I could go with a little bit more crab, but I understand why they go less crab. It's like creamy, delicious. Just right amount of crunch on the outside, smoothness on the outside.
also the music over here slaps in China.
I am going 8 with this. I think it's one of my top festival items here, and I might need to come back a few more times to get my ragoon fix before the season ends. All right, Sam doesn't like seafood, but she had it last year, enjoyed it, gonna try it again.
That's good.
You don't taste any of the crab meat, right?
What is spicy though? I feel like, is it this?
It's that little sauce, yeah, there's like some red pepper
this
flakes
is
in it.
spicier than this. I
Yeah.
did try this.
Yeah.
This has spicy in the name, but it really wasn't.
Yeah,
It wasn't spicy.
it's more cream cheesy. That at least. What would you give it? 6. Oh, that's good. For a girl who doesn't like seafood. At Baren Market here in Germany, as we were passing by, they do have a few things that we've enjoyed in festivals past and more recently. The potato pancakes, as well as the toasted pretzel bread and warm cheese strudel. But we want to try some other things out. And the line here is very long. But what do we usually do, Sam?
Skip Italy. Apparently
Yeah.
everyone's skipping Italy.
Yeah,
Maybe
people are
listening.
people are
There's no
listening.
line.
Maybe not to us, but
If you want like a Caesar salad with 1 shrimp in a plastic cup for $7.75, you can come here.
some people, the chocolate hazelnut pudding sounded very good to me, though. I might have to stop and try that. I broke the rule, Sam.
You like right after you said it too.
It's hazelnut pudding, and I feel like I have enough pudding in my life.
Yeah, you actually just brought this up in our Universal snack crawl
Yeah,
about
so I had to try it out. I feel like they're trying, but also, are they? Because it looks like, I'm sure a kid would love this. I feel like
This
that's
is like
Italy's.
Worms and Dirt. This is
Yeah.
a classic.
I feel like that's Italy's thing now. They've given up on trying to be like authentic Italian. They're just like, this is
I
child
will
Italian.
say this though about Italy. I never feel like the food is authentic, but I feel like the people are always, the cast members are always like, I feel like they're right out the boat.
Yeah, oh yeah, they were very excited to give me this. So, Sam, you're not saying like gummy worms are authentic Italian food? I'm pretty sure they were invented by Chef Boyardee. They weren't. All right, so
You're Italian man.
I am. It's my last name.
My last name too.
Oh, true. Our
Yeah, we
last
have the same name.
name. All right, hazelnut pudding with cookie crumbles.
It's in America, Worms and Dirt is what we call this.
The hazelnut makes it a bit different, but it tastes like you said. There's a vegetable in it. Confuses me.
Well, it's Flower and Garden.
It
and it's
aesthetically
in a-
looks very nice.
Yeah, I feel like they do go with that. Like when they did the mozzarella on the painter's palette, like that was very cute.
That's something like that would be good for kids. I feel like this is like kids Italian food,
Yes.
but it's also pretty expensive. Cast members were very nice. I'm gonna give this like a 5. I gave it aesthetically it looks very nice, so I'm gonna give it points for that. It tastes like standard pudding, worms and dirt. I like worms and dirt. I like hazelnut. So, but it's like would I go out of my way for this? If I was in Disney on my once in a lifetime, twice in a lifetime trip, would I buy this? Probably not. Like flavor wise, it's just, I mean, maybe a child would like it, but it's not something that would go out of your way for sure. But it's tasty, it's good, they're trying. And like I said, a kid could enjoy this, so a solid 5. All right, we have left Italy, passing through the shores of America. We've tried most of the food here. It was pretty lackluster, for my opinion, this year. But we are heading to a booth that is pretty notable this festival, the Japan booth, which is right past America. All right, so we've made it to Japan. Some of the more interesting booths each year here, they usually have a sushi flower pot, Sam, but I feel like the flower pots have been sent to Italy, where we just were, and there is no, like, it was almost like a poke bowl. This is just straight sushi.
Sushi in a cardboard box.
Yes, it looks high quality though, right? Like you can tell it's definitely cut. There's some salmon, whitefish, tuna in here. I'm gonna try it with and without soy sauce. I'm not seeing, like there's a very minimal amount of ginger. You guys can see that. It's like right there.
Jay loves
No
ginger.
wasabi. I do like ginger. And in Japan, oh, there's a little gold on this, Sam. Look at that.
It's fancy.
In Japan, they do eat sushi with their hands. So, I'm eating sushi with my hands. I can use chopsticks, though. Oh, that's quality fish. Wow. It's good. It's not chewy or anything. Let's try the fish. It's pretty good. I'll give you 1 packet of soy sauce.
It's not enough for a Jay.
Yeah, that's all you're allowed.
You're probably having
well, you can ask for more, I
anxiety.
think. I'm getting soy sauce over my hand, so I'm just gonna pour it on here. I'm gonna just pour the rest on. Let me try the white fish out next. Just eat that flour. This is probably some of the best sushi I've had in Florida. I like it. I hope it's not controversial that I like it. Maybe it is.
Who cares? I mean, you're just...
No, it's good.
Taste is subjective.
The fish is like tender, breaks apart very easily, mixes well, tastes fresh. It does have a little bit of a fishiness to it, I will say that, but it's cooled and it's like not like chewy at all. I'm gonna give it a 7. Like for sushi, like quick service sushi at a theme park, I can't imagine doing much better than this. So I'm gonna go solid 7. All right, so people go crazy for this every year. Frushi. I don't know if we're a fan, are we, Sam?
We had it before.
No, we've had it before, but are we a fan of it?
I didn't feel like it was like a must-do.
So basically this is like fruit with sticky rice and kind of like a sweet.
I'm not a fan of like the soy paste stuff that it's wrapped in.
So I'm gonna make sure I get all that cream on it.
And it was just canned whipped cream.
With the whipped cream, it's alright. I don't think it's bad. It's not my favorite thing. Like, I don't feel like I have to get this each year.
Yeah, I was surprised that you did get it.
What?
I was surprised that you did get it.
I enjoy it though.
It's nice. It's light, and it's nice to like break up the other stuff.
I agree. I'm gonna give it a 6. Like, it is very popular. It is kind of like synonymous with this festival. But for me, it's not something to run to get to. It's a quality dish. Definitely not bad. But for me, that's a 6. I had myself a beer, Sam. Actually, your beer, if I'm being right, because I didn't order a beer.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, I had a sip and I was just like, I didn't
What is
taste.
it?
It's
So-
cherry blossom.
Cherry Blossom. And Hunami is the name of the booth, by the
And
way.
I didn't taste any fruit flavor. Just tasted like pretty standard to me.
It's like a Bud Light.
Yeah, like I was expecting more.
It's like a Bud Light. I mean, I don't hate Bud
Tastes
Light.
like I'm 22.
I'm gonna say 5. Like, I'm gonna say it's like middle of the road.
Yeah.
Not running for it. It's a small little cup.
I'm glad I got a small one to
Yeah.
try it because it's definitely not
So
worth getting.
yeah, I'm gonna say for flavor, it's maybe if you count it in price, it could be lower than that. But I'm gonna go 5. I think it's just pretty middle of the road beer. But I'm not a beer connoisseur, so take that for what it is. Well, look at that. We meet again, Morocco. You ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
Our favorite booth. All right, so we literally got everything you can get from Tangierine Cafe, minus the lamb, food-wise.
Yes.
And you can actually see them bake this bread fresh in the stone oven they have here. And then there's this is the hummus dip. So this is for the festival.
So we have traditional hummus, we have avocado herb hummus, and a red beet and black garlic hummus.
That red beet one is calling my name.
It's calling your name. The other two are calling my name.
All right, so what are you gonna start with?
Start.
So which is this one?
This is the traditional, so it has some chickpeas on it. Is this a artichoke?
It looks like there's some artichokes in there.
It's all this good. The bread is so good.
The bread's like you could taste how fresh it is, and it's kind of crispy on the outside.
Yeah.
Flaky.
This is like
on the inside.
the best hummus I've ever had. And I like how they put the chickpeas on top and the artichoke. I'm a fan of artichoke, so I think it's like a nice garnish to like complement the hummus. I'm gonna save the beet one for you.
Okay.
For the avocado herb. There's like guacamole. It's really good. Has a little spice kick to it though. It's really delicious though. We really just tasted
Which is your favorite?
spicy guacamole. They're both very good. I don't know, I couldn't pick. The traditional like They nailed the traditional,
Okay.
but the avocado one is nice.
What would you give it? 1 out of 10.
8.
Yeah, I think I might even go 9 with this, but yeah.
The chicken I always give a 9 too.
That's one of my favorite things. Yeah, the chicken technically isn't for the festival. It's just something they have all the time. And we're happy that they do, because it's very good. And I'll be trying that.
Look at it.
Yeah. Oh, you're going to try it? Okay. It's like juicy. You could taste the fire.
The sauce
Fresh.
is so good on top.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, this is a 9. Oh, it's
Consistently good. And the tzatziki sauce on top.
You can get an Epcot.
I would agree, yeah. And it's quality. And it's lean. It's not gonna make you feel super full. All right, so they gave us chips this year, Sam. I didn't realize that. With the bread. I prefer just more bread than chip, but all right, I'm gonna try this beet out because Sam's not a fan of the beets. I am a fan of the beets, and Doug.
I feel like you would be a fan of beets. It looks pretty.
That's so good. The beets and the garlic get mixed so well together. Let me try another one.
The traditional is good.
I'll try the traditional out next.
That's an elevated hummus. Like, it doesn't taste like I ate hummus from Target earlier. Like, and this definitely.
No, that's good, Sam. I like the beets better.
But you like beets. And I like the avocado herb one was good. It tastes like a nice guacamole.
I would agree with your 8 category. For me, it would probably go beet, traditional, green, avocado, but they're all really good. And I definitely think that your 8 suffices for the flavor. All right, so this is the third thing that we got, the orange blossom saffron shake.
Orange, yeah.
I feel like it makes sense to have like orange, I mean, even though it's like a different citrus fruit than tangerine, but orange at Tangierine Cafe. And I feel like they really enjoy the saffron here at the festivals. It looks good, it's not overly...
Saffron is a flavor of the Medina.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense.
It is beautiful. I did my favorite cake though from here was the pistachio cake that
Yes.
they have with the tile on top.
Is that what they have for food and wine? I forget what festival that was.
I'm not sure.
That's some candied pistachios.
Do you like pistachios? I can hear the belly dancer music going off. I love the belly dancers.
It's got a little like raspberry on the side. Wow.
I feel like it matches the interior of
Yeah,
this.
you're right. Look,
I love it in here.
it's definitely a chilled pre-made cake, but the flavors complement each other really well. With the pistachio, like just those two flavors actually mix very well together. And you have almost like this cream cheese right here, and then you have a little tartness with that flavor right there at the bottom. It's very good. Is it the best cake here? Probably not, but it is up there with the best cakes here. I would still probably go as far as sweets go. My top sweet, cinnamon roll bites, brunch cot.
Also, off camera, when we came over the weekend, we had the maple whiskey chocolate cake from Canada. That's a must.
Yes, those two are my top. This is up there. It's good. I'm gonna give it a 7. It's a solid E, but not my favorite. I still think, like you said though, for aesthetics, I would not be disappointed. I would not be disappointed at all getting this. Sam just tried the cake.
It tastes like perfume to me.
It's not your thing, or you're still eating it.
I like.
Maybe we like perfume.
I like the pistachio, and I like the consistency of the cake. But there's just like something. Is it the saffron? I don't know. It has like a perfume taste to me. Not that I'm like regularly eating perfume, but
Tim and Jen Tracker said that they didn't remember the Christmas party sugar plum shake, but we did. And I think that also tasted like perfume. We both said, well, you said that and they said that.
I like them. It's weird because I do kind of like it, but there's just...
We just like eating perfume, guys, so take that for what it is.
Pistachios are good.
I agree. Right outside Morocco and the Tangierine Cafe, they have all of these different plants. Look like edible plants that you could eat.
Spices.
Yes. Garlic, spearmint. It's a beautiful
Bay
garden,
leaves,
too.
Pepper, cumin,
Yeah.
cinnamon.
Very nice. I did want to bring up as we passed it, we have eaten at the France booth off camera. I think everything here has just been okay. The tarte chocolate was good, but our favorite thing, probably one of our favorite things in the festivals, was this beignet that they have.
Caramelized. It's like a creme brulee donut.
Yeah, it's like a Boston cream almost.
Also, the Livian Rose is one of my favorite drinks. It's
Yeah,
always
that's like
very
a
good.
classic. Everything else was just so-so or maybe a little too interesting for our palates. Thought we were done, but they keep pulling us back in, Sam.
We've been looking for this, so we have never been able to find
Yes,
it.
it's a peanut butter and grape jelly swirl ice cream from Refreshment Port. This is the Refreshment Port that is near Canada.
It usually comes in a cone, but Jason is anti-cone.
I am an anti-cone activist. Last time I even tried a waffle cone in Universal, I got very upset
my
over that
God.
waffle cone. Man, it tastes like peanut butter and jelly put in an ice cream. And I'm a big fan of peanut butter and jelly. My only issue with this is it's very grape heavy.
Yeah, it looks like more. They gave you more.
Yeah,
grape.
and I like grape, don't get me wrong, but I prefer a little bit more peanut butter in this particular setting.
Stand is right there, little stand right there. You can actually look at the book.
Now, it's a typical soft serve ice cream. Nothing exceptionally creamy or spectacular about it. The creaminess definitely comes from the peanut butter flavor. And then the jelly kind of overpowers a bit of the taste. Overall, not bad. It's a novelty that I enjoy because these are the two flavors that I like. And for that, I'm gonna give it a 6. I think it's a proper 6. And if you like peanut butter and jelly, I recommend getting it.
You're right that there's way too much grape, and I think the grape tastes so gross.
A lot of people don't like grape.
Very Robitussin-y grape to me.
Oh. See, guys, like I just like food, and that's one of my faults.
I don't even taste the peanut butter. I don't even taste the
I taste the creaminess of the peanut butter.
It barely. It's so much grape, and that grape is so artificial tasting that for me, this is a pass.
Maybe that's why they're promoting the scampi over this. You can't even find a picture of this, but you can find a picture of the scampi
like written
poutine.
in such like tiny font on the menu.
I'm gonna try to zoom into it.
And it's like not on the big board, so.
Yeah. All right. So what would you give it, Sam? What number?
4.
4 isn't terrible though.
Okay, Robitussin ice.
You're going 3?
It needs more peanut butter.
I agree. It needs more peanut butter. All right. So as we are on our way out, we figured, we should check out the butterfly garden. We haven't seen it yet this season. It's a great way to cap off our food crawl. You can actually see them in there starting to hatch. In their cocoons, the former caterpillars turning into butterflies for the season. Oh, look at this, a cigar plant, Sam.
Interesting.
The cigar shop just closed down at Disney Springs.
Oh no.
It did smell really bad. You can see there's like a conglomerate of them up there at the top. Well, you can see those ones. This one's about to burst right out of it. I don't think it's like how you see in the cartoons, though. It takes a little bit for them to fully break out. They like to bunch up towards the top, it looks like. Those two look like they're friends, just hanging out. Very peaceful in here.
Yeah, it's very zen, and after 48 hours of watching Taylor Swift TikToks, I need a zen moment.
All right, we're heading out. Time to go home. All right, so that's it for our food crawl and checking out the butterfly garden here at Epcot. Flower and Garden, it really is a fun festival. I think each of the festivals are fun. Is it my favorite one? I always say Festival of the Arts or Festival of the Holidays, but this really is truly a unique festival. I love the topiaries. The butterfly garden was fun. And
so
the food,
peaceful.
Sam.
Like it was so nice to end with that. Like I feel so relaxed, which usually like after like a Disney day, I don't ever feel that way.
Well, usually it's
It
after a
was like-
fireworks show, which is more like adrenaline. I feel like that's more like peaceful
It was so nice.
zen. What was your favorite thing that we ate today?
So the chicken in Morocco is always my favorite.
Yes.
But I've had that a million times. But I think as far as a new thing, I think that hummus trio,
Yes.
they nailed it. They just needed more bread, and it was like a mix of bread and like these chips instead of just the like big pita pieces that they usually have. Still very good though. And dessert-wise, I really like the spice cake.
Yes,
from
the
Farmer's
spice cake was
Feast.
good. I like the ribeye from Farmer's Feast. Also, the cheese ragoons.
It's bison
ribeye and the cheese ragoons, both very good. Sushi surprised me, but I would say it'd be a tie between the cheese ragoons and the bison ribeye as far as things that we ate today. I don't feel super disgusting. I usually feel pretty disgusting after these crawls.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah, and I think it's because we mostly stick to lighter, less starchy foods.
Yeah.
I do want to also say, if you are interested in seeing Citrus Blossom, Honey Bistro, a lot of notable booths here at Flower and Garden, check out our opening day video because we hit those up on opening day. I do think that the options there are a bit more unique, more atmospheric to the festival. But I do think what we ate today was pretty good.
I loved everything,
Yeah,
except for the beer. The beer that I had.
Yeah, the Bud Light. Yeah, it was a
Cherry
Bud Light.
Blossom. That tastes like Bud Light. I don't know what. I literally threw it out. I really didn't like it.
Yeah, well,
But
everything's
everything
different.
else was very good.
And you didn't like the swirl.
Oh yeah, Robitussin swirl. I need more. Maybe
Less Robitussin, more peanut butter.
Next time we'll maybe just try the peanut butter on its own.
Yeah. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe. Liking will really help our channel grow. It pushes this video out into the stratosphere of the YouTube algorithm, helps other people find the video. Subscribing, it also helps our channel grow. Hit the bell notification so that way you're notified every time the videos come out, which is when, Sam?
Every Monday and Thursday at 12 p.m.
Thanks so much for watching. Don't count the days.
To make the days count.
We will see you next time. That's all, folks. We ended right at the end of that song. That was like perfect. The flowers here too, like you could smell them, which I like. I mean, not that the smells at Disney are usually bad, but it adds a different atmosphere. Like you said, the sights, the topiaries, definitely feels different here at Epcot. I do think that I think the food in our opening day video, for some reason, I think Brunchcot just killed it.
Yeah.
Brunchcot, Citrus Blossom, and Honey Bistro really, I think, are the top 3 booths. But what we had today, also the cheese ragoons, best in Florida, in my opinion.